Welcome back, beautiful people, to another terrible unboxing on... On today's episode of Trade the Terrible Collector, we are going to be finishing up the X-Men Toy Biz Mutant Armor series. These two are excellent figures. Usually when there's two figures this awesome in a series, I would split them up and have one on one episode and one on another. But these two they deserve to be together. They're both great. I can't wait to get into them. Let's start with Iceman. Okay, so Iceman first appeared in the Toy Biz line in the Series 2. He was an awesome figure. This is his third version, Iceman 3. This particular version is based on the art from the Age of Apocalypse. So in the Age of Apocalypse universe, his mouth was like frozen over and everything about him appeared very sharp. Some of those traits were from the mainline universe too, but the mouth covered up was definitely from the Age of Apocalypse. And it says it on the back. The version that we have here is by far the best version of Iceman that I think I've ever seen, including like Marvel Legends and like all like much nicer toy brands. This 1995 Iceman is gorgeous. The paintwork, so he's translucent dark blue, but then he's like frosted over with a light blue. It's gorgeous, and it's not everywhere. Like it's just on like the peaks of the peaks of the spikes and the muscles and like his hair and face. You got that little frosty look. It's really nice. Now and I'm not gonna show you that yet. We'll get there. So this version is very similar to the second Iceman that we got. This one had a mouth. He's also excellent. He's a huge, I don't know, he's just a really great looking figure. But he's got like a mitt and like a fist. This one has this like claw hand and this like sword. Those are dope. And this one comes with, that the other one does not come with, like these super booties. This is the right one. Kapasaki. Yeah, this is the left. Oh, there we go. So he's got like these super boot feet that are absolutely ridiculous. And then this on the back, he's got this little shelf that raises up like a 1/4 of an inch. I probably would have not bothered with that. That's not very cool. But everything else about this is amazing. This is like, this was already a great figure, and this upgraded version is just absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Iceman, interestingly enough, this was his Series 2 figure. That's the first one they made. This one's also amazing. This was probably the best one in the line. This came with the ice sled that you pour water in and freeze, and you have an actual ice sled for him to slide around on, which is the single coolest feature that any toy in this line has. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. It's wicked old. Ah, shit! Sorry about that. So let's get rid of you. It was lovely having you. Thank you. And we're going to move on to the Professor X with Astral Plane armor. So this Professor X is supposed to be a physical manifestation of his mental energy, right? So this is like what he would appear in somebody's brain as if he was like fighting another telepath. Also a translucent character, so he's dark red, kind of purpley, and that's like supposed to be his mental energy, see-through, just like the Iceman. But instead of having like those frosty bits, he has matte painting on his gloves and his boots, which makes it look like it's supposed to actually be armor. And this armor does click onto him. I think this is, what does A stand for? Aft? I don't know what that means. I don't know how to drive a boat. This one doesn't even have a letter. If it's on the back. Cool. So that fits on nicely. It's got fingerprints all over it because somebody was a jerk. Me. These little boot covers are also metallic and cool, but they have the same matte painting of that like mauve kind of pink purple color that's on there, and it looks really sharp. I don't know where that one went. We'll get it later. He also comes with a belt, which I'm not going to put on because you guys just watched me struggle with that, but I'll put it on eventually. They look cool. You'll see it in the... he comes with a weapon that's... Oh, it does fit in his hand. It's like a staff? Like a magic boy staff? Wingardium. And, oh, this is bitchin'. So he comes with a spring-loaded frisbee, like a Captain America frisbee, but it's his brain power, so he can... Oh, well, you can't see that, but it's still spinning. That's pretty neat. It's like a... Baku? No, what are those things called? I don't know, some kid's toy was a top. All right, that's the show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, y'all have been wonderful, and I have been terrible, and we'll see you again soon.